Well, hello again, my friends, to another little edition on the Rollman Revolution audio podcast YouTube page. Now, this little episode or segment is dedicated specifically to the younger folks out there. That's right, the people now in that age bracket of 15, 16 up to 25. And the reason I'm speaking to you today is you are becoming the future, or you're going to be taking over the major roles that this world has in the next 10 years or so. So what I like to try to do is I like to try to catch people at the youngest age possible so that I can explain to them in maybe not such great detail, but specifically so that they can understand what the education system and possibly what their parents have not really told them. The secret that you've not been told. Like Santa Claus when you were a child. Santa Claus is coming to your town. Ooh. And then you find out that it's not real and you're like, oh man, I've been had again. No. I'm going to tell you or kind of let you in on a little secret that you may have not been taught in schools, or your parents may not have taught you as well because they themselves still haven't been told the secret yet. You want to know what it is? All right. The secret is this. Every human being on the planet is unique and has been blessed or bestowed upon with great and amazing gifts. The most amazing of all those gifts is the power to think. Also, the power to dream and have wonderful imaginations. You see, children, little babies that are walking around bumping into stuff right now, eating cockroaches and crap off the floor, know how to dream. They pretend. They play little games. And then when you get into the education system and you start to grow up, or what they call growing up, they teach you to stop that, put that down, sit over there, act up, act your age, my friends. Don't act like an idiot, act your age, grow up. So the dreaming part, the imagination part, kind of gets knocked out of you so damn quickly. So a person kind of growing up in the education system today is told, oh, well, I can't act like that. What I really must do is study these things, study this type of mathematics and spelling, and then learn about the sciences and the history and the language. And we got to learn how to become academics and basically take on job roles and roles that are the most important of all roles, not artsy-fartsy crap, not about writing books and, philosophizing and trying to come up with new ways to make the world a better place. No. What we need you to do is act like an adult. Get those jobs, get that lawyer, the doctor, become the professional, the academic. And there's nothing wrong with those things. However, everybody is built different. And one of the most amazing things about human beings is that we are all different. And that is the secret. The secret is that each one of you, talking to you young people, but each one of us on this planet right now is uniquely different, blessed with entirely different gifts, and has something specific to offer to this world that nobody has ever offered to the world before. But if you have not been let in on the secret, then you will never know, and you will fall down that character line, that hierarchy structure that has been put into place by the education system and your parents and your parents' parents before, and it keeps getting taught down and down through the generations. What I'm trying to do is to reach the young people right now and tell them, don't forget to dream. Don't forget to recognize how beautiful and unique you are, and recognize also that you have these talents that you can use in any way, shape, or form. Now, the main thing is that you have to figure out what would you really like to do in this life. If money was no object, and money wasn't the focus, which is what the society has pretty much told us today, that money is the most important thing. Make good money, get a good job, get a big house, and all of these wonderful things. Money is absolutely useless. It's not wealth. Don't get me wrong. You have to have some money. I'm not saying that you can't make a buck. You got to have a buck in order to make it through this life. But if you will keep focusing your entire life on the money, you will never get what it is that you're really searching and what you're seeking in this life. So what I try to tell, especially these young people, is that don't forget to dream. Don't forget those wonderful imaginations that you grew up with, the critical thinking that you had before it was broken and beaten out of you. If you could do anything in this world and money was no object, what would you really want to do? How would you really want to spend your time? What is it that makes you itch? What is it that gets you up every single morning and wants to take on that task, wants to take on this new evolution of life? Whether it be riding horses or surfing or building bridges or searching for rocks in the sand or digging holes. What is it that really makes you tick? What is it that really makes you you? What gifts are inside that little flesh puppet of yours, rooting around in that brain? What is it that you have that nobody else has? That is the essence of who it is you really are. And that's the other part, my friends, discovering who it is that you are. I'm telling you right now, you are so special, you are so unique, and you are so awesome that the world is just waiting for the lid to come off of you so that we can really see what it is that you are that nobody else has ever seen before. So young folks out there, put those books away for just a moment. Sit on your bed or lay in your easy chair and just think about what the things you did think about when you were a child, what you wanted to be, where you wanted to go, how you wanted to get there. What was the dream that you always wanted for yourself? And then think about yourself right now. What is it that you would do if you could do anything, and how you really want to spend your time day in and day out? What is the stuff that just draws you in, pulls you in, and has a passion burning inside you? What is that one thing? You figure that one thing out, then pursue it. Focus on it. Put all your attention and all your effort and energy into it. And I promise you, in due time, the money will follow. I'm telling you this from experience. See, my entire life, I always did what everybody told me that I should do. I've had jobs where I would start at the bottom, I'd work my way up, and I was pretty good at just about anything that anybody put me into. But then I started to realize something. I would get to a certain point, and then I would just be bored with it. I couldn't handle it, or I would just become beside myself. And I started to find these patterns and things, and then I started to realize that I was just lying to myself. I wasn't being the person that I was supposed to be. I wasn't liking the person that I was because I was pretending to be something that I was not. So I'm trying to catch you, you young folks, my young friends out there, to catch yourself now and not pretend to be something that you're not. Be the person that you were meant to be with the gifts that you have been bestowed upon you, and then take on this world and that challenges, all the challenges, day in and day out. Discover who it is that you are. Dream. Don't forget to dream. Dreaming is the best part of life. And then figure out what it is you want to do with this life, and then pursue it. Go so far deep. Some people call it balls deep. Just go balls deep into the whole thing and build the life you want. I am so sad that the education system has pretty much kind of went down the wrong avenue. It pretty much has not allowed us to become the person that we're supposed to be. But we have the opportunity to change that, and that comes down to you, my friends. I hope you learned something from this. Please leave me a comment. Find me on Facebook, find me on Twitter, find me on any other avenue there is out there, and we can start building this wonderful planet, this wonderful life, your wonderful life, together. Namaste, my friends. Have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next time.